Tony Hawk franchise has had many ups, and recently a few downs. After the dismal peripheral-driven ride, a lot of people had wondered if the series was gone for good until Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD was announced at last year's Spike Video Game Awards. The series is going back to its roots with this upcoming downloadable release, and here are the 4 most important things to keep in mind as it prepares to drop in. The most obvious change in the remake is the drastically improved visuals, and they go much farther than high-resolution textures slapped on an old framework. The entire game has been rebuilt from the inside out. Rails and pipes that were once octagon-shaped now have smooth curves. Skaters that once looked like rough approximations of the real thing now feature enough rich detail to make them immediately identifiable. But the biggest improvement is, without a doubt, the texturing. The original PlayStation and Nintendo 64 both utilized pixelated low-res textures that gave the graphics a grainy, glitchy look. But all that has been rectified in HD. Pro Skater HD isn't just a straight remake of the original with a fresh coat of paint. Taking the best bits and pieces from the first 2 games, it's essentially a greatest hits mashup of the franchise's early years. While the full roster hasn't been released yet, Tony himself has confirmed that old-school skaters like himself and Rodney Mullen will join present-day rippers like his son Riley and Eric Costin. The always-on-point soundtrack brings several classics from the first couple games back for an encore, along with a few more current selections. Levels have been carefully selected to pluck the very best from both games, so expect the Mall, Venice Beach, School 2, The Hangar, and many more to make the final cut. Just don't expect any completely new venues. While many elements of the game are being updated to be more relevant in today's market, one thing that is staying just as it was is the gameplay. Later enhancements like the revert, which helped you link your combos between objects, will not be included. Otherwise, the trick commands and physics remain exactly as you remember them. There are no motion controls in this entry, just the classic analog stick and buttons combo that kicked everything off. Activision has been coy on the details so far, but Tony Hawk has confirmed that there will be at least 5 different online modes included in the final release, something that simply wasn't possible when the 2 games initially hit retail. Considering that both of these games tapped into the drive to attain the highest possible score on each level, the inclusion of online leaderboards should keep the competitive juices flowing. Being able to compete head-to-head on some of these levels for the first time should also serve as a nice stopgap for fans hoping for a full-fledged Pro Skater sequel. The skateboarding genre may seem like it's fizzling out, but with the right performance, this HD remake of games so near and dear to players' hearts might be able to stoke the flames once again. Stay tuned for our full review of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD in the coming months.